It is as we expected from the Home Office that they weren't going to give us advance notice, perhaps because of the delays that the Bibby Stockholm has been under over recent weeks and months, and also security concerns. But Sky News does understand that the first migrants have now arrived on the Bibby Stockholm, and more are expected to arrive throughout the day. Of course, it was only going to be up to 50 potentially in the first week or so, and then up to 500 by the autumn. So we will see more asylum seekers being moved from hotels and brought to the Bibby Stockholm over the coming weeks. Now, what I have heard on the ground here from charity workers is that those first arrivals are going to be from Bristol, Oxford and Torbay, and that there has been work through charities to stop 9 people coming from hotels in Bournemouth. But we do now understand that the first have arrived on board the Bibby Stockholm. You can see behind me here that there's a group from the Stand Up to Racism group. This is one of the protest groups who've been down here throughout the weeks, raising their concerns and saying that the accommodation on board is inhumane. It's an inhumane way to look after these people. Let's have a chat with Heather, who's one of the campaigners. Heather, thanks for coming down here. And actually, what we've got in front, you've just pulled up a couple of trolleys here. These are the welcome packs that you're intending to hand out later.
Yes, absolutely. So these are all donations from local people. We've been overwhelmed with how much support and how many donations we've had.
Can you have a look inside? What sort of stuff you've got in?
Yeah, and so we've got a postcard, and on the back it's got the name of our group with a contact number that's going to be shared around local residents, so they can phone the number for friendship or support or help or to meet the local community. There's notebooks and pens. There's toiletries. So shower gels.
Just things to get them started here.
Absolutely. We thought about things they need, but also we just wanted to show them that the local community do care about them and do welcome them.
There's a lot of concern, of course, about this accommodation. The government insisting it is safe, but yourself and people like the Fire Brigade Union still saying that they have big concerns. What are your worries?
I'm very concerned. One Life to Live released a report on it, and reading it, the fire concerns are really, really concerning, and I don't think the government would have had enough time to look at them fires, fix them, rectify them fire concerns.
Okay, and you're going to be taking these in as the arrivals continue.
Yes.
Thanks very much for chatting to us, Heather. This is the port entrance, by the way, just down here. You can see the police are guarding the entrance here. We are expecting those arrivals on minibuses, on coaches to continue throughout the day. The Bibby Stockholm is going to be here for at least 18 months. It's part of the government's plan to cut down on that £6 million a day they're spending on hotels. But it's important to stress that at capacity, this barge, this controversial barge, will hold 500 people. Combine that with the ex-military airfields, you're looking at 3,000 asylum seekers. There's more than 50,000 in hotels. So in no way is this the ultimate solution in terms of finding accommodation away from those seaside resorts and city centres. But it is clearly, in the government's eyes, a significant move away from what they described this morning as luxury accommodation. It's not what we've seen when we've been looking at the hotels that these asylum seekers are being kept in. But the news that we hear in the last few minutes is that Sky News understands those first asylum seekers are now behind the port gates here. They are now on board the Bibby Stockholm, and more are due to arrive throughout the day.